Welcome to the Afters. Uncut bonus content for, I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore for our best friends behind the paywall because I don't know what to do with intro music anymore.
Never change.
Uncut bonus content for our best friends behind the paywall this week. We're fucking around and getting silly with ourselves.
The goddamn motherfucking boys.
I'm going to be a little silly Billy by myself with my boy, Larry.
That's not by yourself.
My office mate. You are self to me, bro. We are one and the same. We're attached to the hip.
We had a good moment with Laura where it's like, biggest supporter, biggest hater.
I'm not your biggest.
No. I'm just saying both. Like we have ourselves to keep each other accountable and to support each other. Whereas a newsletter writer, typically that is a one man or woman show, which might explain the glazing, the self glazing, not from her, but for other people.
We'll talk about it.
Sorry, my bad. Where can we find this episode, James?
This is only available in its entirety. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
On patreon.com/throwingfits. So if you're listening to the preview and you want more for a mere scant $5 a month, you get so much extra content. That's about it.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
But that's what you want, you sloppy, disgusting, filthy little pigs. How about, let me do something. Your fit looks amazing today.
Wow. King.
Yo,
3 crown emojis.
3 fire emojis.
Like a king without the crown. Mati's Yahoo. Ooh, controversial. Big Jew, white guy doing patois.
Was that?
But I think he renounced his Judaism and became like a mushroom guy.
A lot of us have.
Yeah. But then I think he actually came back and became an even more observant member of the Judaic tribe.
I'm not keeping up with Modest Yahoo, so I can't say that I have any information to add to
I
your
think he's in
dossier.
Bro, is Matisse Yahoo in the IDF?
Yeah.
Matisse Yahoo IDF. I don't know. I
This
just
should bring up some good links, dude.
Oh, he's like doing. Wow. Okay. Yes. He was performing with the IDF. So
You're out of here, bitch.
I don't know. Matisse Yahoo on destroying Hamas, so Jews can go back to Middle East. All right, I'm going to close that.
Yeah. Was that Newsweek?
Yes, that was a legit.
That was a reputable
news
source.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yikes.
I hope that was behind the paywall.
No chance, because
All right.
we are 3 minutes in.
I'm just reporting the news, brother.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I would love to throw to you to report on your fit.
Oh, I wore Paraboot hip collab Michaels. I have on Shiro socks. My trousers are
Loving the
Studio
trout.
Nicholson. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. They're maybe not the best to wear on a super windy day.
Yeah, I hate how they look in the fit pic.
Sorry.
Because you know what it is? Like and they're fucking amazing double pleated wide leg trousers. Shout out Studio Nicholson.
And our guy Felix.
Shout out Felix and Studio Nicholson from James and Lawrence here in Studio Nicholson. I thought that would be funnier, but you were drinking, so obviously you would have laughed huge otherwise.
Well, it's more anything you say is better than your Tuesday's the new Saturday bit or whatever that was last
that was
week.
good, dude. Well, see, the thing is, as a student of comedy, the joke is that it's drawn out. Yeah. You live and die by the bit. What was I going to say? Oh, in the new studio, you know what I'm excited to do is performative, hilarious spit takes that I wouldn't do in your home, but in our office space. Yeah.
So you're just going to spit water all over me and our workspace?
I don't think it will be over you. It'll be like, out.
Well, we're going to be sitting like this.
Will we?
Okay, then I'll add to the shopping list of things to buy a mop for you to fucking
Swiffer Wet Jet.
Okay.
You got one of those?
No, I have a Swiffer. I have some other sort of like mopping system type thing.
A mopping system?
It's literally like a mopping it's a mop kit.
Nice, dude.
But there's a cleaning person at the office that comes
by
by
a couple
every
fellas at home that might need one of those.
Nice. I don't get it. But
coming.
Oh, I thought you were talking about mop being like a gun.
No, that's cool too. We got any drillers listening?
Mop, bro.
You might need a mop kit.
There's a cleaning person every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
That you hired or that comes with the space?
what do you mean? The person doesn't come with the space. They're not a fucking slave.
They're not a serf.
Pig. No, they are a person that is their scheduled time of doing their work.
The point I wanted to make about the trousers is the length, and obviously this is coming from a man that is all legs. So they like hit above the shoe, so there's not really any break. So it looks so good standing still, or even just kind of moving normally when we're on the roof of this building and we got the fucking Greenpoint breeze blowing in from what's the nearest body of water here?
The Atlantic Ocean.
From the Atlantic Ocean.
The East River.
And the self-timer happens.
The Newton Creek. When
the winds are blowing in from the Newton Creek and the
Newtown. From
the Newtown Creek and the self-timer hits exactly as the plants are flailing, they look like shit.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but they look great. I even asked you, what pants are those?
Huh?
I even asked you what are those pants that you're wearing.
The pleaser is Cortez.
How do you say it?
Cortez. That was a great piece of marketing.
Yeah.
The group chat was buzzing.
The London marketing man.
Shout out fucking Clint and them. A dream guest, if anyone can make it happen. Though better men than you have tried to make it happen. And you being whoever is listening and thinks they can make it happen, and they could not. So you probably can't either. The button up is vintage Armani, courtesy of Kathleen and our friends at Chickies.
Nice. Shout out Chickies.
The hat is metalwood, rolly on the wrist, wedding ring on the fingy, wifey on the pinky, chrome on the other hand. And I got a hydro flask full of Greenpoint's finest, as always. One of the last sips of Greenpoint's finest I will take, and
you keep saying that
hanging out here normally.
You keep saying that. I really don't. We don't have an ET. Look.
Wait, you're saying we're not war ready?
I posted the fucking obligatory new keys alert, and a lot of people are like, "Yo, man," but you're like, "Yo, bro, don't post photos of your keys. People can 3D print them." And I'm like, "That's the key to the room. Like, there's 2 other keys you need to get into the motherfucking building."
If you wanna meet us badly enough that you will 3D print the key,
there's easier ways to kill us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just throw some extra Fent in the supply and you'll get Larry real quick. But
what the fuck, dude?
What?
My underwear is Supreme Hanes.
Oh, sorry. What was I gonna say? Office
probably
shopping
something
list.
Fucking you shouldn't say. Office
shopping list. Keys. I don't know. Okay, so
rack, keys, steamer, cleaning person.
Okay, I posted the keys. I still don't know when we're going to get in there. Because like right now it's just an empty room. The only thing in there is 3 bottles of booze courtesy of the boys at Mildred's, where when I went and got my fucking lettuce chopped right before getting the actual keys, Rob and Paul, being the consummate gentlemen that they are, immediately threw down the Mildred plastic and got us some office warming gifts.
Beautiful.
Love those boys and so happy to be neighbors with them.
It's the thought that counts, but when you can fucking guzzle that thought, it's even better.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is that we might be here for at least the month of April.
Damn, just burning money like the Joker.
Yeah, it takes money to make money.
Bring me the Italian. Or where's the Italian?
Bring me the Russian.
No, because the joke is Nintendo, and then it's like with Mario is the meme, so I know it's Italian. But I don't know if he says "Bring me the Italian" or "Where's the Italian," but that's the line.
Okay.
Where's the Italian? Yo, Heath Ledger's birthday
today.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess, not when you're listening to this, but
shout out the Joker. Okay, should we do me?
Please.
All right, downstairs or upstairs. Sorry, downstairs, meaning on my body. I was wearing Arlagace camion boots, the all brown leather boys. Then I don't know what socks these are.
They look nice though.
Thanks.
They look like higher end. They're not like some bullshit.
Nice little oatmeal. Let's just say anonymousism. Let's just say that. The pants are graph paper, which I fucking. There's a store opening up soon.
Oh yeah.
No details just yet, but one of my favorite brands, and I was talking about them with Gian at the Madewell dinner, was graph paper and how much you love them. And like it honestly is. What are you looking at?
Your pants look so good in the picture.
Thanks.
And mine look like fucking dog shit.
One of the things we were gabbing about was that graph paper has become one of our like go-to stops in Japan, and like honestly, one of the most reliable places where we like spend money. Because like we're talking about this, haven't been there in a bunch of years. Like times have changed. You're not really what used to tickle your pickle might not it might have yucked your yum a little bit. But graph paper is really like up there for us in terms of like a Japanese brand, and excited that they will have a retailer here in New York soon.
Yucking your yum, like that was like an old timey thing that now just 1000% sounds like you're talking about eating pussy.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm trying to
like you don't like it?
No.
It's
I can't hear it and not think of like it being like the craziest thing to say to a woman's face.
You do love.
I'm trying to yuck your yum, girl.
You do love snarfing rug. We've established this.
Munching carpet.
Yeah.
I'm a giver.
Okay.
I'm a giver at heart.
No one's faulting you or anything. That's great.
I'm just saying. I'm not. I don't need to justify.
You love slurping puss. We've established
I
this.
don't need to justify my eating habits.
And no, you get your one meal a day, buddy.
We're back.
Our legacy little light knit zip up polo. The shirt is I picked
Zip
up
up
yesterday.
cardigan?
Well, they call it a zip up polo.
Really?
Yeah.
Those
A shrunken zip polo is what they call it.
I stand corrected. Also, happy Vampire Weekend release day.
Okay, relax, white boy. What I want to say.
That's a friend of the show.
You're right. Okay. How's the album? Do you like it?
I think it's a really so when they did
You've been tweeting about it nonstop.
I made one awesome fucking viral tweet.
Has it gone viral?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Well, my tweet about the making fun of the menswear hater news. What is that? Was that a newsletter post? What do we call that? Like that was a guest spot, a guest blog.
Feature
that did pretty. Yeah, dude, that did pretty well. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. It's
Oh, you're back. You feeling it?
nah, just when inspiration hits, like an earthquake. What are you supposed to do?
Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Yeah, we are earthquake survivors. So I guess like we're gonna maybe make that joke on Monday. I guess it'll be old news. Do you see they already made merch? I retweeted it from TF. That's crazy, dude. Yo, that's fucking New York, dude. That is the hustle and grind mentality, which is, hey, let's get product out there ASAP.
I didn't feel it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was in the gym. I was.
You didn't feel it?
No, I was tossing plates.
Here? Or huh. Interesting.
I was on a 10% incline on the
Did
treadmill.
you guys not get it? Did you not get the quake here?
What do you mean? We got it everywhere.
Yeah, but how did you not feel it? It was crazy.
I didn't feel it. Maybe I'm just used to Japanese earthquakes. Who's to say?
Yeah, they are cooler.
7 and above only.
That was a great joke you made. They are cooler.
Thanks. Okay, the point I wanted to make about shopping at intramural, both with the shrunken zip polo, is we are on the cusp of another hot boy summer. I can't wait to wear this with nothing underneath, where it's like kind of sheer, kind of see-through, but like super soft on the nips. And then this, not this tee necessarily that is like a neon-y 1992 vintage Rolex
Rose
tennis
Bowl.
challenge. What does it say? Orange Bowl.
Orange Bowl, excuse me. Can't read.
Rolex? Damn. Wait, Orange Bowl like college football? No. It's a tennis ball.
Tennis. Yeah, but the Orange Bowl, is that a venue?
I don't know. Whatever it is. Sports.
Who gives a fuck, bro?
Two thoughts. One, I saw a lot of very like groovy, wavy surf type vintage percolating in the intramural racks. And I'm not saying that is necessarily a trend, but I was like, oh shit, like this is interesting.
You're saying intramural. Do you mean leisure center?
Leisure center. Sorry, my bad.
Shout out Bijan and shout out Frank and shout out Seth.
Intramural used to be there, but yes, leisure center. Shout out Frank, the bulldog.
Mad dog.
The mad dog.
Damn, dude. What is happening today? We did pod for a long time.
We did. It was a good one. Stick around to the end for a nice little surprise
dude,
story.
I'm so happy it fucking made its way to the general public. I didn't know. I was on pins and needles the whole time.
I'll sit in front of the paywall. Me and the guest, we went on a few dates 10 years ago. And when she brought that to my attention last year, when we first ran into her at our event, I'd forgotten that. And I think I talked about this on podcast actually, where I was like,
without naming names,
so mortified and so embarrassed. But I'm glad that we were able to like talk about it and joke about it. And
it was hilarious that she thought you were on some 40 chess fuckboy shit. Yeah. But you literally are just like, I have no memory of an entire decade of my life.
I've been concussed for the last 15 years.
You put the vapor in vaporwave, and by that I mean huffing fucking nitrous oxide.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I'm not the balloonsman between the two of us. But what I was going to say is I tried on another very sheer number at Leisure Center. It was a baseball jersey, baby blue and white. It was like lacy crochet. I was like, yo, let me throw this bitch on. It was too sexy.
What brand?
It was just like a random fucking like New York Yankee knockoff.
Too sexy for sexy Jimmy?
I'm too sexy for myself.
You wrote the book, dude.
I'm just saying it's in the air. It's going to be a hot summer. We can feel it. boys, get your slut shit in order. Start doing your push-ups. Start eating your Wheaties because, I mean, every summer's a fucking slutty summer, right?
Can I run a sexy John that I also picked up at Chickies by the sexy man himself to know if I'm going to be Hot Boy Summer ready? Oh, vintage, made in the USA, white 501s.
Nice.
Slutty?
I wouldn't say slutty. You might end up looking like Carl from Summer House, but
no, they're not.
How baggy are they?
They're
Are they 501s?
But they're pretty. They're big in the waist too, so they're like I'm getting extra room in the thighs and the leg.
I don't know.
I have
There's white jeans
because I have like white Wrangler cowboy cuts that are definitely like, and maybe this is sexier. It's more of like a bulge play.
Oh, I see.
But these are a little bit more. Yeah, these feel like Billy Joel in the Hamptons.
Yeah,
I don't know. If it made me feel, I got them. I felt sexy.
To make you feel sexy, then they're a sexy John.
You don't wear white pants, do you? I guess you have that white suit where everyone can. Speaking of bulge, bro, that's when everyone can see your religion.
I know. No, I have some white Dickies painter carpenter jeans.
Are they fucked up or are they like white?
They got some scruffs on them, some scuffs on them. I've worn them, and you're like, oh, dude, like you're fucking. I'm Jimmy pilled. I remember I wore them to some event.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something mean, but yeah, I mean, sure, you look great in them.
And you're like, oh, I need a pair. I'm like, sure. They're like $40.
They're the non-Carhartt like fucking work pants that people buy.
Because I got fucking Joker pilled. Yoakum was wearing them like 8 years ago when I first met him in New York, or when he was in New York for something, maybe like. I don't know when that was. And he was wearing them. I'm like, damn, they look good. And that was, obviously, they've done a lot of like Dickie stuff. I think that he has, and the whole workshop squad have always been like a Dickie boys.
Yeah.
Dick boys.
Is it a size up sitch?
They've always been Dick boys. They're long. That's all I'll say is that they have like, 38-inch inseams.
Oh, really?
I have to roll them, which I hate rolling pants, but whatever. Fuck it. We ball.
You're not gonna you can chop them.
I could chop them, whatever. The coat is Studio Nicholson.
Oh.
Shout out Felix. And I'm going to be sad when I have to put that one away. I love the coat. The sunglasses were Sun Buddies, and the Bottega maiden name haircut from Mildred Paul, sipping on Greenpoint's finest.
Before I forget, because I always forget, my leather jacket is John Elliott, and my sunglasses were also Sun Buddies. Shout out to Malmomies.
You always forget the outerwear, bro.
I do. We forget a lot of things in the afters because there's absolutely zero prep. We just fucking go. And when we go, we never look back.
I got one speed and one speed only. Go. Charlie Sheen.
How much coke was he on when he
sampled by Action Bronson?
Oh, yeah.
That's during his Tiger Blood interview.
Oh, my God, dude. What a fucking psycho legend.
He's like, are there drugs in the house? Well, just point them out to me. I got to do them.
Does he have a podcast now? He should.
I think he's dead.
Oh, fuck. You're right.
No, he's not. He's
alive.
Wait. Are Charlie Sheen's alive? Bro, Charlie Sheen is definitely alive.
Charlie Sheen.
He can't be killed. He's like Keith. He's like Keith.
He is alive.
Yeah, he's like Keith Richards, man.
Carlos Estevez is alive and well.
Yo, do you know what?
That's why, honestly, dude, should I start bringing my laptops to boys only so we can I like looking shit up, dude. Because I get to either prove you wrong, which
okay,
like with
I
free all my
sons,
or just getting like dates and stuff. It's pull that up, Jimmy.
The only thing I'll say is that when the conversation has naturally moved on, and then you jump back and you're like, oh, by the way,
I know,
1865. We're like,
I know. That's I gotta.
Trivia for you as a cinnamon.
Yeah.
What is Joaquin Phoenix's birth name?
Ooh,
it's fucking good.
Ooh, I don't know. Tell me.
Joaquin Raphael Bottom.
Bottom?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
So River Bottom?
I think so, which that's kind of fire, River Bottom, but like.
Yeah. Sounds like a new type of gay. An otter.
Yeah, nice.
A river bottom. Damn.
Joaquin Raphael Bottom.
Damn.
There you go.
You know, it's funny.
He was born in Puerto Rico.
It's funny that.
Bro, he's Puerto Rican? Boricua.
I thought the whole thing.
Shout out the Puerto Rican Joker.
Even though.
Yo, he's from the Bronx.
From the stairs. Where the stairs are. Are the stairs in the Bronx? Joker stairs, are they in the Bronx? Okay.
Joke ruined. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans in the Bronx as well.
No,
that's the joke.
No, I know, but the Joker stairs
are in the Bronx.
So I thought you were going to say he had a different first name, but then I'm like, well, his brother's name was River, so like obviously they have interesting, we'll say, first names, but it was the last name that was Yeah, like Mr. and Mrs. Phoenix. Like, yeah, that doesn't also track. No,
Bottom.
I think about it. Bottom.
Hey, yo, I'd rather be named Top.
Hey, teach his own, bro. Some of us are verse.
Unlike you, I love head.
Well, when you say you love head, that could mean that you love giving head. It doesn't mean you got to say you love getting head.
I love giving and receiving.
You're verse.
I am verse. When it comes to head, I do be verse.
Okay. What can we talk about in the after? So we just had on Laura Riley, queen of shopping newsletters.
Yo, she's very successful. Like the shopping newsletter magazine. And I truly am excited. Like I don't know much about women's wear. I don't know shit about, I know a decent amount. I know whatever. Katie, Totem, Ghani. But here's the thing. And I think that the value is that she kind of operates in the same like tier of like clothing and fashion that we do. It's not the capital F fashion bullshit, which is like, everyone's covering that. Oh, this creative director went to this house. Like, whoa, well, this Maison went to, like, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, LVMH caring. Like, oh, it's so fascinating. I don't care, right? I personally don't really fucking care.
I appreciate when you do let me talk about it like we did with Alessandro the other week.
And I understand that it is like influential. It's, it's kind of like the royal family to like John's enthusiasts in a way.
Great point.
The drama. Mm-hmm. The pageantry. The rumors and the nastiness. I wish you understood that reference. I wish you watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
I don't watch any Real Housewives.
You should watch Salt Lake City, bro. It is fucking fantastic.
I watched the reunion like
the rumors and the nastiness.
Who's that?
Meredith Brooks.
Oh, okay.
And her son, Garth Brooks. No, what the fuck? Oh, Mark Brooks, I don't know, is a fashion designer.
Oh, really? How bad is this shit?
I mean, he makes like sweatsuits in like Salt Lake City. It's pretty bad.
He's a fashion designer.
But he's a great like social media follow. She's just pilled out her mind. She goes, the rumors and the nastiness. And then she became a gay icon and they made like a fucking crazy techno banger out of that sample.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are we talking about? So you have capital F fashion, right? You have fucking sneakers and streetwear bullshit, like IG brand bullshit, and you have kind of like this middle tier where that I think is the most like compelling, interesting, and accessible.
Yeah.
And I think she occupies that version or that correlating version of like women's wear. So like when I read the newsletter, it's a lot of names that like I don't really recognize, but I understand like the aesthetic and like the direction of it and the philosophy of it. So I think she really is like truly moving in that world, and launching the menswear side of that is going to be interesting as well for sure. Because I think that there's some newsletters already playing that space, obviously, but magazine is killing it.
Yeah, shout out to her. Really informative 2 hours. I mean, we were even talking a bit with her when she before she left off mic, where it was like, our female writer guests tend to over index because it is like a nice palate cleanser amongst all the other kind of, not that we book the same kind of person, but you slot in a fucking female writer and the numbies speak for themselves.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's an audience share.
And you and I, we're still getting our fucking pee-pee and poo-poo jokes off. Like you can't cage a wild horse, right?
What was the tiger out of the cage? What did you say? Yeah.
Sick Bradley Cooper in Wedding Crashers reference.
Sack.
Sorry, bro. Tiger got out of the cage.
Yeah. Also, you said sick cunt like immediately.
Not. Well, she's like, "Are you Australian?" I'm like, "No,
that was
I'm just a sick cunt."
But it would be cool if you had you had an Australian accent. I think that would bring a whole like new dynamic to the show.
Oi, you sick cunt.
You sound Scottish.
Oh no, you're a sick cunt. No, that's Dr. Evil. You're a sick cunt. Oh no.
1 million Johns.
1 million cunts.
1 million yums to yuck.
1 million snarfing of the carpets. Wow, sick reference, bro. What are we talking about? Great pod.
Yeah, I was hoping that we could use Laura's pod to open up the afters and just get some shit off of our chest about the Sledder game. And we're not talking about the homies, Jonah, Laura, other people that are homies that have newsletters.
Yes.
But we have come to the conclusion. We are on the same page. And correct me if I'm wrong. Something happened, and we can probably explain why. Newsletter writers have become the most insufferable class of media citizen since podcasters. And if anything, I'd like to thank them for making us look good. Because we were the bottom of the barrel and we no longer are.
I know. It's nice being penultimate.
The floor is subterranean now.
It's nice being the 7 seed. Yeah, I think like here's my theory, right? Is that for a minute there, pandemic, etc., right? Everyone's like, oh, I'll just become a podcaster. Little did they realize that there's only one podcast that matters. And to be actually real for a second, I think like people didn't realize that it's actually difficult to do.
Yeah.
And it requires a commitment and a mental acuity and nimbleness that I'm not saying that we have it, but maybe they didn't have it either.
The quote that I love, and this is courtesy of Felix Biederman talking about podcasters, and I think could maybe apply to newsletters as well. But with podcasting, I believe he said something, I'm paraphrasing. It's the thing that the most people do because they think it's easy that actually is very difficult to do.
Sure. I'm not saying that we're fucking curing cancer over here or anything.
No.
But look, there's been
just male loneliness.
There's been a great culling in the podcast supply for sure, right?
Yeah.
People just like whatever. They got sick of it. They realized that they weren't going to make money off of it.
Good riddance.
So they fucking threw the Zoom and the microphones on the stoop and passed it on to, I don't know, whoever the next yeet is.
I thought like you're just like the next transplant who moves to
the next Ezra Klein. No, wait, is that his name? Ezra Glass, Ira Glass.
No, I was just gonna say the next fucking person who moves here that's like, I'm gonna start a podcast.
No, but it's like the next form of media. And we made this point with Laura, where it's like, yo, podcasts aren't new. It's literally radio that's been around for 150 years or 100 and whatever, 100 years.
How long has radio? No,
news stacks or newsletters via Substack. It's not necessarily a new medium. It's literally just like a columnist, right?
Yeah.
Which has been around since national newspapers became a fucking thing. I don't know when that was. Shout out Randall Hearst. But there's no barrier to entry with a newsletter, right? And enough people have the hubris and the delusions
of grandeur
to be like, oh, I can do this. And we need that, right? You need to have that self-confidence, that delusions of grandeur. That's how we find like the actual like stars, the diamonds in the rough.
Absolutely.
But you are going to have so many people. And this is like currently where we're at with newsletter writing, where it's like, oh, yo, I'm next up. Yo, I'm next up out of Substack.com.
Yo, I'm next up out of X.com, bro.
Exactly. And especially with like people getting pushed out of media, whether through layoffs or, you know, hiring freeze, or they leave on their own, which is totally valid, because working media fucking blows. You have enough people where, and you need to be your own biggest cheerleader. You need to have the delusional self-confidence to be like, I'm going to make it. Because that's the only way you are going to make it, and like make it through like the rough times where you're just like, I'm just a guy starting a fucking newsletter.
Yeah.
And so in this period, the unfortunate consequence of that is that every newsletter writer is on their own fucking dick so hard.
Yeah.
The dick riding is coming from within their own email. Yeah. Right? Where everyone is just like starts off their shit, which is like, yo, I'm the fucking, I got the illest shit. I got the illest bars. I got the scoop. I got the news. My sources are telling me this. My sources are telling me that. Yo, I saw the same tweets you did.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's got to be a medium thing, because it's like with podcasting, it's like, I don't know if it's like self-deprecation is just so built into the medium, where it's like some of that doesn't feel like it exists with these Substackers, or like it hasn't been adopted yet, even though personality and voice is so important to what those people do. To your point that you just made very eloquently, and I do not disagree with anything. I came to a realization as I was taking a post-pod piss, and I was like,
oh, a PPP?
A PPP, dude.
A PPPP?
Yeah. That's 4 P's. P to the 4th degree.
Oh, you're pushing P out your P?
I was pushing P out my P. Post P. So, as someone
PP jokes
who used to blog, right? Who was a blogger.
You did be blogging
for many years. And you kind of similarly, right? Maybe? Not really.
I was more of a listicle guy.
So my thing first is like, why are people so hungry for newsletters and Substacks specifically? And I think there is this lane that has been unfilled since the end of the blog era, where people want to read these like like I said, voicey, personality driven, true, whether it's stories or recommendations, whether it's product based or narrative based, whatever, right? So I get the kind of, need. When I was blogging and I was reading blogs.
What blog is this? Is this 4pins or this is sartoriallyinclined.blogspot.com?
Blogspot.com. And even to a lesser extent, how to talk to girls at parties.tumblr.com.
Was it ever wearethemarket.com?
No. I was busy with my side hustles. So I voraciously consumed blogs along with writing them. And all of the people that I was reading and loving and who were inspiring me were nobodies who had point of views.
Fellow losers
with fellow point of views that were not being platformed anywhere else.
You do love a POV.
And I said it on Girls on Porn. That's my favorite kind of pornography to watch.
Your PP love a POV.
What did you say yours was? Like if you had to pick a genre.
Grandma. No, I don't know. POV's nice.
Yeah. But I digress.
No, oh, you know what it is? I like what's the fucking like
pussy.
Yeah. Fucking. No, it's like I like the not made for women, but like for women.
Yeah.
Because the woman is actually like whatever.
No, you like what is it? Yeah, what's the genre called? Is it like Female Joy or?
No, you're thinking of Joy Me, which is a channel that does a lot of like, female friendly type porn.
Anyway. Oh, okay.
I like
yes.
Pussy to table porn.
Farm to table beaver.
Yeah.
And we ain't talking pelts. Okay. So all these voices that I loved, they had nowhere else to share.
And they had nothing to gain, nothing to lose.
So even though people are hungry for the blog era, which is why we are firmly in the newsletter Substack era, everybody that at least that I'm seeing for the most part, that is publishing, that is sucking their own dick, that is self-glazing, these are all legacy media people that have found it's not necessarily, and maybe because I'm in my own little bubble, and if you are an unheard voice typing into the ether and your shit fucking slaps, I hope it comes across my desk because that's what I feel like is missing. The young, dumb, full of cum, hungry person that just is trying to get these motherfucking bars off. That's not who's being served to me on Substack. It's all these people that have platforms already, and I don't want to read your shit there either.
Bro, the young, dumb, full of cum barsmans are getting their bars off on TikToks and IG Reels.
Yeah, but that shit is all whatever.
I'm just saying you're not, no one's that's fucking like 25 and under is be like, oh, let me start a newsletter. It's like, yo, let me get my shit cracking.
That is absolutely true. And I'm of course you're right. And there's exceptions to the rule for sure. But yeah, I mean, my thing is like, I get why.
If you're the next Gay Trebay, and then no, that's not a gay joke.
His name is Guy Trebay.
That is his fucking name.
No, his name is. You're thinking of Gay Talese, and there's
Guy Talese. If you're the next Gay Talese,
but there's also Guy Trebay.
Yeah, Guy Trebay.
He's actually a homosexual man, though, so you might want to chill.
Okay, it's Gay Talese, bro. I'm not making a gay joke.
Gay Talese is straight.
He is.
Guy Trebay is gay.
Gay Talese did Sinatra's a Cold.
Frank Sinatra's a Cold, yeah, and he did
straight.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy. What a world.
Anyway, so yeah, I miss when.
Well, the fact that all these people
blogging was actually blogging and
for the love of the game,
yeah, and whatever.
That's why when you have a menswear sucks or media party sucks,
yes,
feature go out there, like, and it makes Twitter go a Twitter or makes
ruckus.
X go a Twitter. The reason why is because like the only people, it's such a closed ecosystem, right? Where the only people reading the shit and sharing it and everyone are like legacy media people.
Yeah.
The only people left on Twitter are legacy media people. So when you see a Twitter shitstorm,
yeah,
it's like watching two fucking, I'm not going to say what, fight over a doorknob because it really is just like.
Fuck a doorknob.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck a doorknob. Because it really is just like, oh, they're talking about me. Oh, I'm important again. Oh, I matter. It's like, yeah, the screeds that are happening in these viral and I think that Delia
Kai,
who great writer for Vanity Fair for many years, I think has a book. Great Twitter follow. Always wrote about like I kind of compared her. I was like, yo, she's Vanity Fair's like Gia Tolentino. Is that her name?
Yeah, she got canceled though.
Oh, did she?
Her parents were like trafficking.
Oh shit.
People from but I don't know what was true or not true, but they tried to.
Damn.
Yeah, Gia Tolentino.
Damn. Didn't know that.
Gia Tarantino.
Yeah, no. Gia Tarantino. She loved feet.
Her Substack, Deez Links, is doing what she is calling their pop-up blogs on her newsletter called Hate Reads, where writers are anonymously publishing hate reads.
I mean, it's a lot of fun. Like, she's just
so
like
much fun.
that. There's just like a gossip board, and it's so funny to see I'm just a dog chasing a car. I don't know what to do with if I got my hands on it.
Yeah. So 2 went viral in the span of 2 days.
In like a week at least. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's just funny that like it's like, yo, legacy media people love nothing more than being the fucking center of attention and being like, who's this about? Is this about me? Because everyone just wants to sniff each other's butts.
And who wrote it? Who's the anonymous hater this week, today?
The fact that it's anonymous and the fact that it is like, oh, like finally someone said it's like, first of all, everyone says all this shit all the time.
Yeah. And if you're gonna say it with your fucking chest publicly on a podcast.
And what's sad to me is that like these people should have an outlet to write the things they want, and clearly they are just like shackled within the confines of Condé Nast fucking policy where they can't write about the things that they want, and so they have to like anonymously type this shit from the Condé rubber room.
Yeah.
And post anonymously. And they might be posting it anonymously not because they can't handle the heat. It might be because they like literally cannot put this shit out there due to a employment situation. This is all conjecture. I don't know who wrote the stuff. I'm not naming names. I know. I'm not naming names. No details. I'm just saying like, yo, if these people were in positions, if the media landscape was in a place where people could write what they wanted, and it's like, yo, media, look at the articles going viral, bro. It is literally the stuff that you should be publishing yourself. What are you doing?
The reason they're not, and I guess this is where the anonymity actually, congratulations, because both of these I thought were poorly. Well, okay. The I Hate Menswear one to me was. Listen, of course, I agree with some of the points. Like, yes, explore page, paint by number dressing is bad. I can see why certain people would have beef specifically with certain brands that they want to blame. In that article, I thought it was really a projection thing. And a bunch of people that are friends of the show or that we fuck with made the great point where it's like, if you have a problem with like getting dressed, like the problem might be you. Now, if you want to make broad stroke generalizations about the entire kind of landscape, you are absolutely allowed to do it. We do it all the time. I would just hope that you might be a little bit more informed or well-informed, because like Benny Safdie is not on the red carpet wearing Capital because he thinks he's a tastemaker. He's literally in character and doing a bit from the show The Curse. Now, the media party one.
See, maybe it's the Curse's fault for no one watching it, because like, if you didn't watch it, you don't get the joke. So, I didn't know he was doing a fucking bit because I didn't watch that shit.
So I was a hater.
Everybody else,
because I'm not a Nathan Fielder stan, but on the recommendations of 2 people I trust dearly, Chuck and Gallagher, I finally tapped in, mainly because it was also for free on my Plex server, because who the fuck has a Showtime subscription in 2024? And the show was actually phenomenal. But
yeah, all right.
The issue that I have with the media party one. And shout out to I believe the young woman who is very eager to drink white wine and show her tits and dance to Gasolina at media parties.
Unless this was a red herring, dead herring, false flag.
Red herring, false flag.
And it's actually a dude just trying to see some titties.
Oh, what a psyop!
That's what it is, bro.
Holy Yo, I think you might have just fucking cracked it.
It's some fucking horn dog virgin loser who probably hates eating pussy because he thinks it's gay because he's a fucking idiot.
And he just wants to suck on some big old titty
And he's
balls.
like, hey guys, you know what'd be crazy? Yo, you know what this is? This is the plot of Sorority Girls.
Oh, man.
Right? Where probably a transphobic movie where a bunch of guys dress up in drag and join a sorority. And like, wouldn't it be crazy if we just all got naked right now?
We had like a pillow fight?
Wouldn't it be fucking crazy if we just all got fucked up and had sex with the loser writers over there?
So even though that was the most genius take I've heard, and I have not seen that anywhere, in regards to that piece, that is a thing that unfortunately, whether you use a pseudonym or not, probably couldn't get published anywhere real, because that was dog shit writing.
Yeah, it was also like, oh, your ideal party you're describing, those were Vice parties in 2012. And also like your writing is such dog shit that it would have appeared on Vice 2012. So I don't know.
Yeah,
wrong place, wrong time, sweetie.
Yeah, I guess she did.
Just kidding, not sweetie. It's a dude.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like, cancel culture isn't real, so we should go back to like Vice parties, like where that's what she's implying. Like,
no one was having fun at those either. So like,
I don't know. What is fun? That's all subjective.
What is fun?
Doing a ton of coke and sexually harassing somebody. That might be someone's idea of fun, like this woman.
No kink shaming.
That to me was like, I'm like, this is, I don't know. It just felt like,
felt like a child wrote it.
Yeah, I was gonna say a college kid. And I'm not saying like go back. Anyone could go back and read my shit from 2009 or earlier.
Remember when I tried to do that?
I don't. Everyone fucking listen. It's not my best writing ever, but like,
What's your best writing ever?
Honestly,
my picture book you made.
No, the last thing I did for comic books was I did the Travis Scott cover story for Man of Next Year, and it was published digital cover.
Went viral twice.
It went well, yeah. No thanks to my big fucking mouth. But no, I thought that was actually I thought I killed that.
Sick. I'll check it out one day.
Travis Scott has a cold. No, it's good, dude.
Travis Scott has a cold sore.
That's a bang. There it is. That's a banger.
I'll check it out one day.
So my thing is like, honestly, like these things got hate read and went viral for sucking or like, again, whether being just bad or ill-informed, that like, yeah, dude, congrats on the anonymity. Maybe you don't want to say it with your chest if what you have to say is not worth anything.
Again, I think they only went viral because it was the subject of each was a crowd that loves to be outraged and think it's about them. And it's like, yo, it's not about you.
Though everyone did agree that like, yeah, media parties aren't like that fun. Like I just go, like a regular party is more fun than an industry party, right?
But that's true of any industry. Unless you're in the sex industry.
I was going to say, unless you used to party with Diddy.
Oh, my God. All right.
Yeah. Anyway.
This has been another episode of The Afters.
That feels good. Yo, you and I have been fucking complaining about Substackers for so long just between us. I'm honestly hyped that we got it off our chest because now we can move on.
I know. And there are some good ones. And I think Laura's one of them. I think that came across in the 2-hour ep that posted yesterday. And yeah, I think that it is an interesting... Like, you know, the cream rises to the top. I think that she and a handful of others are like doing interesting things. And
Absolutely.
I think that there is they are having an effect on like the larger media landscape.
It's so palpable.
So it is interesting to like legitimately see this shit shift in real time.
We love
and to see the big media just fucking trip over their own feet trying to just emulate what is like pivot to newsletters
for the 100th time. Yeah,
I know.
We love seeing people who do great work get rewarded, whether it's monetarily, whether it's via reputation. We've had those people on the show. Those people are friends of ours. We will continue to support the people that are good at what they do. But for the most part, no, I do not want to subscribe or read your Substack. I know you weren't asking, but I'm letting you know.
Yeah. All right. Chef, take us out.